Putting a tailgate in a CJ7 tub, fiberglass tub. I've begun doing this. I've decided I gotta put a tailgate in this thing. I just don't like the look without it. A CJ7 should have a tailgate. Whether you use it or not is a different thing, but it's got to have a tailgate. So I've begun doing that. So far what I've done is I found my center line. It's a bit of a pain trying to get the center based on all the locations, but I found my center line, and from the center line the tailgate opening is 36 inches. So I kind of went and I marked an 18-inch mark on each side, and I also kind of tried to make sure that things lined up so that there was still a gap between the wheel well and the actual inside of the tub. And then afterwards I extended my line down, and I did a horizontal line along the bottom at 16 inches down, so it's 36 inches across, 16 inches down, ran my line, and now I'm ready to cut through the first layer of the fiberglass. So the fiberglass body is 2 layers of fiberglass. I don't know if you can see in the picture, but there's an inner layer and then there's the outer layer. So my plan is to cut the first layer out, pull it off, and then hopefully I'll cut the inner layer maybe about a ½ an inch in to match the lip that you see on the factory steel Jeep tubs. This is a fiberglass tub that has been picked up. It's a used one. I picked up this fiberglass tub to replace the rusted out fiberglass tub in that 84 CJ7. Because this tub was used, you can see that I've filled in where they had circular tail lights, and I've also filled in the bazillion holes that have been drilled all over the place throughout the tub. I'm not sure why there's so many holes, but there is. Unfortunately, I've kind of got a little carried away with some of my filling, and I've filled in some additional holes, like there's holes for where you mount the seats. I kind of got a little carried away and filled those in when I really didn't need to, but that's what a drill will do. And the other thing is there was a hole for the antenna. I'm not sure why they mounted the antenna through the body as opposed to the factory CJ on the side, and I've done that. And the cowl was in the wrong place. For some reason when they put the cowl in, they didn't center it. It was way off center. So I've kind of filled in a section here where I am going to recut it, adjust it, and I'll end up cutting out the other side here to center it up, and that'll be the cowl. And just there's a lot of videos in terms of how to fill in holes in fiberglass. A lot of the people say you can use plastic, but I found I just have a piece of cardboard with tuck tape on the back. So what I did is I put that down, taped it all up, used that as my backing when I started doing my filling. It worked out really, really well. And so I'm just going to have to do some grinding, clean it all up, use some Bondo, and it'll be wonderful. Well, the time has come. Time for me to make the cuts. Got my angle grinder. Here we go. One side. I'm getting the smell of burning wood, so I'm thinking there must be some wood in behind. So I'm just trying to cut through the first layer, so I'm going to go do the other side now. there's the cut. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it up on its end, and I will make the final cut along the bottom. But, well, so far so good. It seems to be grabbing a little bit, but so be it. So I'll get set up and I'll do the next one. Well, it's definitely floating. That's a good thing. Just need to clean it up in the corners here and then it should come off. Good. So what I've done is I happen to have a little coping saw and I kind of went in there and worked the corners, make sure I get the corners loose. And it seems like it's very tight right in this lower corner here. And when I look through I can see that it's inside the wheel well. So I'm going to have to figure out there. The rest of this looks really good. So I get my way up. This upper corner is good too. And then it's this corner. So I'm going to get it properly. Oh, that's not good. There she goes. So that's all loose. So the only issue I have now is it looks like it's glued right along the inside of the top. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm just going to keep working at it and I'll see what happens.